Hello, friends. I am so super excited to be hanging out with you guys today. I'm in a couple of different places going live at the same time. So if you're catching this, welcome to you wherever you are. And let me kind of introduce myself, tell you a little bit about what I am about, what I have going on in my planning world, and what I look forward to teaching you guys over the next couple of minutes. So my name is Wendy Cannin. I'm an executive brand director with Tula 12. I also own and operate Cannin Plannin, which will be launching in March, a new video series. So if you want to be in the know about that, you have to be in my Cannin Plannin VI planners group because that's where the launch is going to happen. You can find anything that related to Cannin Plannin by searching canninplannin.com. You can find me in all of the places, including grabbing my top 10 time management tips. So speaking of time management and all the planning things, I want to let you guys know that if you find the information that I share with you valuable, please share it out because I will be excited to see new friends come hang out in Cannin Plannin and hanging out with me on my business page or over on YouTube where this is also streaming. So I last week went live in my VI planners group and we talked a little bit about brain Dropbox. Now, for those of you the shortened version, brain Dropbox is no different than a brain dump. As in, I don't like the term brain dump. And so I've created brain Dropbox, which to me makes more sense because you're taking the things from all around your life and you dropping them into one place, hence the name Dropbox. So I want to be able to take that. Last week, I shared one. And so today we're going to take it to the next step and talk about how you can take your Dropbox and make it into your to-do list. And I want to share with you guys a quick little quote. I'm going to leave it up for half a minute or so you can write it down if you choose to. But it says, there's never enough time to do everything, but there's always enough time to do the most important things. That's from the Law of Force Efficiency. And I love this quote because I know that I am a busy mom. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of 3 boys. We're in the middle of basketball season right now. And so I'm driving here, there, and everywhere. I also run a business, both my Tula 12 business, which is a direct sales company, and my Cannin Plannin business, which again, will be launching video series in March, which I'm super excited to be sharing with you guys. And so trying to manage all those things as a leader, as a sharer of all things planning, I kind of have to have my ish together, friends. And the thing that I've noticed while I've been going through this planning journey from starting out as a young girl carrying around a Lisa Frank planner to today is that there is never enough time in the day to do everything. But if you prioritize and pick those things that are the most important things and get them done, you will feel accomplished. You will feel that sense of gratitude towards the things that you do get accomplished because it will become more meaningful to you. And then you will start to realize that your time really is managed by you and your time is not managing you, which I think is so super important for people to understand is that in today's society, we fill it with all the stuff, but is it really important to what you have going on in today's life, the things that you need to follow through with, do, etc. So we're going to hop over. I'm going to drop down to a different camera view and show you guys the brain Dropbox that we created last week, and then talk about how we can put your to-do list and make it into a to-done list, which that's pretty amazing, right? All right, this is the brain Dropbox that we created last week. We did it on 2/2/22 because it was Tuesday when we made it. So I am now going to take this and we're going to do something with it. And that something that we're going to do with it is we are going to do some color coding and we're going to determine which of those things is most important. Now, I use a variety of different highlighters. Let me share them with you briefly. Friction are my favorite highlighters because if I decide I need to change categories or I don't like where it's at, I can erase them. Okay. And the other ones I use are mild liners, bright, vivid colors. Both of them, I can see them in my planner and know exactly what I need to be doing with that. But We're going to start with the friction pens today. And I've given, this is my personal color coding key that I created. It is a free download through Cannin Plannin. I will drop the link for that below so that you guys can grab it and make it your own, and then share with you how I use this. Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to realize while I'm walking through is I'm going to start at the very beginning of my to-do list, and I'm going to say, what the heck do each of these things have to do with anything? Well, the first thing that I wrote down on my brain drop box was birthday. And that's because my son is having a birthday this next week. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that blue. And that's the first color. So I'm also going to go over here and I'm going to fill out my color coding key. And I'm going to write in here, family. And the reason why I'm going to write that is because now when I'm going through this list, anything that has to do with family, I'm going to color code with blue. So the next thing on my list is parties and presents. My son likes Legos, okay? And organization. So I'm going to leave that one for a hot minute because there's a couple of different categories that it could go into. Okay, the next one on my list is cleaning. I'm just going to switch really quickly. Normally, you're going to go through the whole entire list and you're going to color code everything that is the same color. But I'm going to go ahead and switch to a different color. I'm going to use purple this time. And it says cleaning. So that is going to remind me about things that have to do with my home. Okay, so if it's a chore, laundry, dishes, cleaning, etc., that's what I'm going to use there. Okay, which reminds me about closets and laundry rooms, construction. We are getting ready to do a laundry room construction eventually. And so I've got all those things down: paint, electricity. My neighbor's written on here because there's something I needed to talk to him about. And so I left that on there. And then Be Kind Day. Okay, that's kind of a personal thing. So I'm going to switch to a new color. Again, you would go through and pick out all the things that have to do with family and home, and you would highlight them. But I'm going to switch to the next color for Be Kind Day. And I'm going to color my box yellow because that's the color I'm using for this. And I'm actually going to label this one personal because I think that for me, the Be Kind Day needs to remind me about some personal things that I can take care of with my customers, with my friends, with my families. And so is there anything else in here that I need to think about that has to do with purple or with my personal space? Not at the current moment. Okay, so anniversary would be family, gifts is family, pictures. I had family pictures last weekend, birthday cards. Okay, right here, I switched to birthday charms. Now for me, birthday charms, that is my reminder that I need to get birthday charms going for my customers. So if you are a Cannin Plannin customer, you are going to be getting some, you get a birthday charm every month that it's your birthday. So that would be that one. Then I'm going to go through and take out all the things that have to do with my Tula 12 business because that's who that is for. And then the next thing I have on my list is videos, brain drop box, to-do list, top 10 time management tips, training videos. Okay. This all has to do with my Cannin Plannin website that is launching next month. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that, and I'm just going to write Cannin Plannin. Okay. So I'm going to go through, I would go through and I would highlight all the rest of these things and determine what they need to have done. Now, I can keep this color coding key. What I love about Tula 12 are these nice plastic pockets. Okay, I can keep this handy so that I can be able to reference it on a regular basis. Okay, family, home, personal, Tula 12, and Cannin Plannin. I used all 5 of the colors. Luckily, there are more colors if I need to access more colors, but for right now, that's not the case. And then the other thing that I love about Tula 12 is now I want to utilize my to-do list. So I'm going to take this off for just a hot second so you guys can see. I'm going to utilize my to-do list. Now, because I'm working in two different inserts, I can easily take this insert out, open up my other insert, and I can start writing things that need to go on my to-do list. Okay, so for example, at the very beginning, I can look at these and go, okay, what are the things that I absolutely have to get done? Okay, for me, birthday stuff for my son happens to be one of the big priorities I need to get done because his birthday is next week. Okay. I'm going through here cleaning. There's a couple of things I probably could add for chores. But then I have closets, laundry room, construction, Home Depot, paint, and electricity. Okay, this whole section right here that has to do with purple, which is which is part of my home, right? Going back to color coding key, that's my home. And that is not stuff that I need to worry about on my to-do list. So in the world of ABCDE, which I'm going to talk about in a hot minute, it's not super important. And so I'm not going to spend a lot of time utilizing this part because it's not something that needs to be done right now. It's something that could be done later. And so I'm going to eliminate it from my to-do list. It's nothing that I need to be thinking about. I do need to get birthday charms ordered and packaged for my customers. Okay. And then going down here, training videos, that's something I really need to start working on to get finished for the launch of Cannin Plannin next month. And then I have my list. So brain Dropbox is one that I need to get finished. Oops, drop box, there we go, and to-do list, which we are kind of covering today. Of course, all of these video series are going to be more in-depth and are going to walk through exactly how to do certain concepts. And then let's see, there's probably a couple of other things that I need to get done. Now, I've listed out 3 major things that I need to focus on getting done this week. Okay. I need to get my birthday stuff going for my son, and I need to get the birthday charms ordered and put together for my customers. And I need to get these things done for my business. Those are my top 3. So I'm going to talk really quickly. That's kind of a brief, broad overview, okay, of a to-do list and how I organize my thoughts and get things going. Now, some of you are probably like, well, Wendy, you're writing things down twice. You bet I am. And the reason why that is because successful people think on paper. If I'm taking from one list, which is my brain Dropbox, which is a scattering of ideas, and I'm transferring it into a more organized fashion that gives me the ability to really think through what's important, what's not important, eliminate what's not important, and keep those things that I know that I need to get done in a time frame that I'm given. Okay. So let's talk briefly about how you make a to-do list. Well, I showed you the first one, make a Dropbox. You can use your Dropbox from that particular day or week and add it to what you have going on. You can pick one category and create your list. So if you need to do chores, you can sit down and you can write your chores out so that you know what things need to be done this week. If you are one of those that likes to do hotspots every week, which is pick a specific place in your house and really do a deep clean on that, then that would be something added to your to-do list as well. Use the ABCDE method. This is from Brian Tracy. I've kind of adapted it a little bit to what the things how I think. So A is my top 3, which we'll talk about in just a second. B are my routine things that I need to accomplish. So chores, make my bed, laundry, etc. C are the things that I could do if I get A and B done. D are things that I can delegate to other people. I have children. They can help with chores. My 7-year-old even does his own laundry and takes out the garbage. That's part of his chore list. Okay. That's something that I've delegated to him. Chores are an easy thing to delegate if you have other people in your family that are capable of helping you. Don't feel like you need to do it all, friends. And then E is eliminate. And again, I talked about that with our home improvement project. It is on my brain Dropbox because it keeps coming up in my head about different things that I want to do with my laundry room makeover, but it can be tabled for another time because it's not something that needs to be done right away. Okay. And then top 3, I showed you how to do a top 3. I pulled those directly out of my brain Dropbox. I picked the things that I absolutely have to get done. They are non-negotiable. I need to be able to put them on my list. And those are the things that I work on, or that's the frog that I eat, because it's the most important things that need to be done during the day. If they are part of a bigger project, then that's eating the elephant, right? You eat an elephant one bite at a time. So you're going to hyper focus on those things that will move you forward to reaching your goal. So, friends, I hope this has helped you get some brief ideas about to-do lists and how you can use them in your everyday life. If you are interested in following Cannin Plannin as we get ready to launch in March, please make sure that you check out canninplannin.com and you grab my top 10 time management tips and hop into Cannin Plannin, because that's where the launch will be happening. We'll be doing a soft launch there. And then again, if you found this information valuable, please feel free to share it out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see y'all soon, friends. Bye-bye.